All the fast boys is out tonight. What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy TYB aka Laneyy. Welcome back to another video, another banger, and today we are going to be starting off by showing the Infiniti a little bit of love. It's in desperate need of a wash. She deserves it. She gets me to work every day and back. She's been surprisingly one of the most reliable cars that I've had for about 6 or 7 years now. Very minimal problems, very basic maintenance, and the car runs and dries perfectly. But also we are going to be installing some new intake piping on the Supra later in this video. We also put the stock wheels on this car, so you might want to stick around and see how that looks, because I think it looks absolutely sick. We're gonna be prepping the Supra for about 500 horsepower. Tune coming soon, but first, watch. If y'all haven't watched the last couple videos, y'all seen my boy had a tumor on his tire, so we're here. He's getting it fixed, you know what I'm saying? He's getting it taken care of ASAP, like y'all said in the comments. So if any of y'all were even worried about him, he's good, he's good. But all right, y'all, well, we figured that out. We had this amazing idea to put the Supra stock wheels on the Infiniti. Don't know if they'll really fit. They might not fit at all. They're definitely not the right size for this car, but I thought it'd be funny to see what they look like on this. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, we might be onto something, bro. That shit looks clean. It took us 19 years to jack up the car though with this dinky ass jack, because we don't have the other jacks no more. If I lowered it, bro, these wheels look good. Alright, y'all, we finally lowered it down. The rear tires are definitely too big, but this shit looks fucking sick.
I know it is.
Y'all take it. This shit, it looks like a big bodied little car, like it doesn't look dinky. Then you come up over here and it just like it's just dinky. It looks weak. So plans for this car is I want to motor swap it. I think this is a DE VQ. I know these engines are actually like pretty garbage. So I'm thinking about putting like a RB25 DET or a K24, K20, SR20, something. Some type of engine swap, huh? No, I don't have that money. All right, it has been a couple of days since we put the stock wheels on the Infiniti and went ahead and washed that car. It is now the day after Christmas, and of course Santa has came through for Susie, so we're gonna be putting some new goodies on Susie, and let's go ahead and check out what we got. As you guys can already tell, we got our brand new intake piping from FTP. Pretty freaking cool. We're gonna have a lot more turbo noise in this bad boy because the stock intake piping is just completely ass and super muffled. We also came through with a GoPro mount. We're actually going to use this today, which came in clutch, so thanks Santa for that. We also got a Veris Engineering resonator intake delete, which should help with some turbo noise, and you know, some clamps. FTP didn't send the intake pipe like this. I had already put it in the box. They packaged it very well, so don't mind this packaging right here. And we also got this HKS air filter because I haven't changed this air filter since I got the car, so it should be well overdue for an air filter change. I also went with this intake setup over an aftermarket intake because the videos I've watched and the dyno tuning that I've watched, the aftermarket intakes don't add any horsepower. The aftermarket intakes for the Supra are actually pretty bad. So far I've seen little and minor gains, but it's not worth $400, $600 for intake, when this little setup right here with the stock intake box has proven to lower intake temps, because the aftermarket ones actually increase intake temps, and that's not what we're going for here. We take this big hunk of stuff out and open her up a little bit. We lower some intake temps and we hear some cool turbo noises. But first, before we go ahead and install the intake piping, we need to solve this light issue. If you guys stayed to the end of my last video, you guys know after we were done racing the homie in his charger, we got a brake fluid light, and I checked the brake fluid. The brake fluid is perfectly fine. It might be my brake pads that are overdue for a service that's causing this light to turn on, or sometimes the dealer just automates for mileage, and my brakes should be good. So I'm gonna go ahead and reset the light, and if my brakes if I notice a fade in my brakes performance, then I'll go ahead and replace them. But right now they seem fine. There's fluid in there, there's no leak, so it should be good. I'm just gonna go ahead and reset it. So what you want to do to reset the light is just put the Supra in the diagnostic mode, which is press this 3 times, and you should get it like this. Yeah, it's gonna beep at you. BMW beeps. Diagnostic mode activated. What we wanna do is hold this button in the left, and then you can go through, just press this button on the left right here to go through the stuff. But all I need to do is reset this brake fluid light. So we're just gonna hold it again, and it should start to reset. Yes, just keep holding it. There we go, reset in progress. And after that, it should be good. No more brake fluid light. All right, y'all, so the install on this should be fairly easy, fairly quick. You don't really need too many tools, but to start off, all we're gonna have to do is pop this engine cover right off. I did just do some pulls to get a before sound on the intake, but I'm pretty impatient, so it shouldn't be too hot right now. It literally was like 5 minutes, so it shouldn't be too hot. It should be cooled down enough for me to, you know, work on the car. But you know, she is a little bit spicy. But next, all we want to do is take a little star thing. I don't have one of these, so I'm just gonna use the Allen wrench that I know works. Hopefully I don't mess up these screws, and, you know, but if I do, we'll cross that bridge when I get there. Right, now that this is out, we want to take a flathead and just loosen this little clamp right here to separate the piping from the intake box itself. Yep, so this is now loose, and if the videos that I watched are correct, all of this right here, including the heat shield, should just pop all off right now. Oh yeah, that came out super easy. And as you can see, it's got another muffle up here that we're gonna be taking out. There's gonna be some extra little rubber grommets or little whatever you wanna go ahead and take these off and put them back in, just so that we don't have to do them later. And here's one right here. You just wanna go ahead and put one here, here, and another one right there. All right, and here's a little bit better of a look of the inside. They made everything really easy and accessible. There's your turbo right there. The next step, all we have to do is there's like a little clamp somewhere down here from going into the inlet piping into the turbo, and there's also a little hose connecting to a nipple that we're gonna go ahead and take off too. Oh, finally. All right, this is the little clip. This shit was a pain in the ass to get off. I don't care what nobody says, but it should be loose now. I know there is one more connection right here to the little nipple, and you should just have to squeeze and pull it off. This shit's a bitch too. Whoever said this shit was 10-minute job. Got some good news, and I got some really bad news. Good news is we got that out. Bad news is I snapped my crankcase sensor. I think that's what this is called, right from out the block. So the rest of this is still stuck in the block of the engine, and the other part of it is right here. This is still supposed to be connected to the block. I hit up the homie at SP1R Titanium, the one who makes the very great exhaust, that we will be getting that exhaust soon. Just gotta take care of some other things first, just like this. But I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see this. I don't know. I think y'all can see it right there. Yeah, that's where it's supposed to be connected to, and it's not. So we have to take that out. I hit him up, asked him a couple questions. He said it's just a torque wrench or Torx wrench, something like that. And he has one for me at the shop, so I'm gonna head over there, try to take that out and try to find a replacement for this. Whoever said this was an easy job, we made it to his shop. He said he left the tools out for me. He had ran his San Bernardino real quick just to get something. Got a cool little vet over there. He left it right here. Perfect, my boy is super clutch. Also, we might give a call to the dealership to see if they'll have a crankcase sensor, a new part in stock, so we can go ahead and install it today. I'm gonna call Toyota, and I'm gonna call BMW. I was calling to see if you guys had a crankcase breather hose or hose ventilation for the Toyota Supra in stock.
What are your Supra?
2020.
The 3.0?
Yeah.
Is it the one that goes right on top of the valve cover, going into the air intake hose?
Yeah, it should go from the air intake into the block of the engine. I have a part number.
That's the lower one, right?
Yeah, that's it.
I don't, but I can get it for you. Did you need it by the day?
Toyota of Ontario has the part, and I'm surprised we even made it here because one of these wheels is about to fall off. As y'all seen earlier in this video, I think it might be this bolt right here. This one doesn't look like it's tightened all the way. We tried on, we put the stock Supras on the Infinity, and I don't think we put the stock wheels, I don't think we put the wheels back on, and that shit was wobbling and about to fall off, and I was about to total my car, and would have been a completely horrible day. Let's go get this part, and let's go see if somebody at the maintenance shop or at the service can help me tighten my lug nuts. All right, we got the part secured. This is definitely the part that we need. It was about $50 for replacement, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to tighten the lug nuts on this car. They said if they do it, they're gonna charge me $80 just to jack up the car and tighten the lug nut. $80. I appreciate them for having this part in stock, but y'all can't help somebody out, bro. I'm like, my car's about to fall apart, like dead ass, like that's fucked up. They're gonna try to charge somebody $80 just to tighten the lug nut. You feel me? All I need is a jack and one socket. Like, come on now, it's gonna take 5 minutes out of their day. Oh, I just feel like today can't get any worse. I just did a little test drive to see if maybe the wheel will last all the way home, but I have about a 45-minute to an hour drive home. I looked in the rearview mirror and see the tire is wobbling and squeaking really bad. I don't feel safe driving on it. I don't even feel safe driving down the block with this tire, so I put up to the side. I'm in front of a service shop that will not help me. I feel like they went to the top manager and they said to charge him $80. I personally feel like that's fucked up. All I needed was 5-10 minutes of their time to help me lift up a jack and tighten some lug nuts on a car. Even if it's not a Toyota, like, y'all can't help a brother out right after, like, on Christmas, like, that's fucked up. I'm not saying go and bash this dealership, but I'm just having a very bad experience. So if they're happen to watch that, I feel like they should just step up their game, step up their service. That's really messed up. But I mean, while we're waiting for Toyota, there are some pretty cool whips in this parking lot over here. Don't even know if I'm allowed to be here, but just wanted to show y'all some of these whips. This GR looks fucking sick. Got some nice wheels, got a nice little splitter. STI looking sick. Got another one over there, another one over there. Little Evo action, Acura. At least we're accompanied by some nice cars. And another Susie just drove by too. I think it was a MT, a yellow MT, if I'm not mistaken. It had the MT wheels on it. So, I mean, it's gone now, so we can't see it. But I'm just trying to look at the bright side. I'm sounding a little positive, maybe a little beat, but I'm actually very infuriated right now. AAA finally show up. It's been a couple hours, but he's gonna go ahead and jack the car up, tighten the lug nuts up, double check that all the rest of them are tightened up. We'll go ahead and we'll get home and finish installing the intake piping. Finally. Fuck. On our way back, almost ran into a curb. Acura got a cool little wrap. There's another Susie right there. Yeah. All right, y'all, we finally got it on. I saved y'all the hassle of us putting on. It was a lot, but as y'all can see on the inside of this intake, well, y'all probably can't really even see it, but y'all believe me, this is made of rubber, a lot of little plastic pieces with a lot of indents on the inside that muffle the intake sound, muffle the turbo sound. So getting rid of this is trash. We got the resonator delete on right here as well. There was a little black box that also took away some of the turbo sound. So now we have this delete, which I'm hoping stays on because I kind of broke the teeth right here, but we'll test it. If not, I'll probably put some Loctite around the edges and it should stay. Everything's on there. Again, whoever said this was easy, It's just, they're both loud. I do think his is definitely way more throaty though. This one does have a little bit more of a high pitch. Yeah? My boy started his vet over here. This shit got a mean chop. Ooh. Oh, and he's on a fatty meat. All the fast boys is out tonight. Damn. So if any of y'all want an exhaust from my boy, his is right here. This is pretty much the behind the scenes for the tips.
The mufflers.
Mufflers, yeah.
Yeah, these are the mufflers.
They got a little, he can color it, the titanium, in 2 different styles. You can have it somewhere in the middle, or you can have the tip a little bit colored either way. But here's fresh after welding. Here's it packaged. And if you order one, it's on its way. Ooh.
Oh, there is a lead time.
Oh yeah. Because are these made to order?
Yeah.
Made to order, yeah. But it's worth it. It's worth it. I need one. Y'all let me know right now if y'all want to see me get one, and I'll make the process faster. We'll cut some corners and make some things happen.
I got a staple, got a blip, we catching hella balls. I love some melon in the dark bitch on a yellow ball. It get nasty when I'm fucking, you can tell cause she get sweaty. He say he getting money, I'm like, hey, who you telling, bro?
My dogs catch me running to a bag, I'm in the corner like a Reza. Stella got me teed up.